EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Lock working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got his tight end fan. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a start right out of them.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Edwards-Helaire. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Locke on third down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He's tackled. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Like 4, 18 Watch the
Now Turner from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 21. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making a play. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. He stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Now Locke. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards, a first down. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down now. Dorsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And at the 38-yard line.
Turner, off play action. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Turner's pass.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's the option. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
6-yard line.
And he's going to keep this again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Turner throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Off the play fake, Turner forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Turner. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
By Jalen Ramsey.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. This is the tight end fan. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end fan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire.
That's caught over the middle by Fan. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Covered by the defense.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And here's Turner. A final shot before break. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. Here's Robinson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, Michel. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Turner. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
The 28-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Malik Harrison on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Turner now on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. First down, Denver.
On play action, Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there. A big one. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
17.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Turner. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Drew Lock sacked. A fumble on the play.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Jake Bailey.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Automatic first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Pulled in at the 24.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw is Turner. Throwing on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Turner. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll throw right away. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Again, it's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, Amos. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now Drew Lock and the Broncos down by 2 touchdowns, 57 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Lock's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Noah Fant.
Operating from the gun. Lock, 7 yards there and a 1st down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. This is Fant on the short completion. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really